Hello and welcome to our event today. I'm Jordan Fuller, Director of the UVU Veteran Success Center.
And I'm Mike Wells, President of the Advocacy Board for the Veteran Success Center. We'd like to thank you for joining us today and taking the time to learn more about what we do and how we are helping Utah Valley Military Connected community.
Now you may have noticed that we use the term military connected. While we are the Veteran Success Center, we've made it our goal to assist any student who is connected to the military. Whether that student is currently serving on active duty, the National Guard, reserves, is a veteran, or they are a spouse or dependent child, these students have a place in our office. In the year 2020, we had a record number of 2,949 students who identified into one of these categories, and despite the COVID pandemic, we've had over 6,500 student contacts. For all of these students, our office provides one-on-one academic advising and assistance in setting up their VA education benefits. We also strive to be active advocates for them on campus and give them their own space to hang out and study in our day room.
From the day a student walks through the doors for registration to their day walking across the stage and receiving their diploma at graduation, the Veteran Success Center is there to support them every single step of the way. We don't want you to just take our word for it. Let's take a look at one of their dependents' experiences when she first came to the Veteran Success Center.
I'm Marin Smith. I'm a junior. I'm studying dental hygiene, and I grew up in the military. And when I came to Utah, there wasn't any really military bases, so I really liked the fact that they had a Veteran Success Center that I could come to and feel the feels of military life. I think it's a really cool experience, and you get a lot more opportunities, and you get to meet a lot of different people from different cultures. It was kind of hard, kind of scary, because high school and college are two very different things. I kind of went to a smaller high school, so coming to the big UVU campus was a little scary, but when I came here, it was a lot easier and I made a lot of more friends. Both my dads are in the Army, my mom served as well, and now both my brothers are in the Army, and it's been super fun to be able to go back and visit them at military bases and still feel like I'm a part of military life even though I'm just a dependent. The first time I came was actually with my cousin to help her get her benefits set up and everything, and it was super fun, and I'm on a first name basis with a lot of the staff here, and they made it super fun and friendly to come to, and I even ate lunch here sometimes with them, and they just made it super friendly and nice. Just everyone that you made good friends with, and I felt like I had a place to come when I had nowhere else to go, or I had time to kill in between classes, and it was a fun environment. A lot of the staff here has helped me pick out really good professors and helped me with classes that they had already taken with homework or whatever I needed.
Thanks, Marin. We're so glad to have her here and glad she's found a space here on campus. Walk with me and let me show you all the great work that goes on here at the Veteran Success Center. When our students walk through these doors, they're going to see our signature helmet display and be greeted by one of our friendly work study staff. These work studies are also students using their education benefits, so they're the perfect people to help new students get everything set up and going, and it provides a perfect peer mentoring opportunity. Through these offices, you'll find our school certifying officials who work as liaisons with the Department of Veteran Affairs to request student funding, and you'll also find a lot of one-on-one student advising. We track retention rates, academic progress, and graduation rates of all of our students. We also plan wellness initiatives and award scholarships back here. Through here, you'll see our day room. This space is a space especially for our students to come study, hang out, and connect with other students to provide camaraderie and support. This is also where we host our military connected student orientation to make sure that students know that we are here to support them from registration to graduation. This is a brand new space for the Veteran Success Center specifically for event planning. This is where we plan our Veterans Day celebrations, we organize all our fundraising events, and we coordinate graduation ceremonies and special graduation regalia for our students. Let's hear from one of our graduating students now.
My name is Aaron Ashton, and I am originally from Illinois, lived in Utah for about 16 years. I joined the reserves, Air Force Reserves in 2006. The air transportation is my job in the Air Force. I load planes, cargo, we do load planning, we send military personnel all over the world, we help them PCS. Basically anything dealing with loading, unloading aircraft, we do. I have 6 kids, 2 stepkids and 4 biological kids, so we have a kind of a yours, mine, and ours family. I am currently studying aviation for professional pilot, but throughout my degree experience, I've actually added on aviation management. So I'll be graduating with 2 degrees this spring. We lived in Orem and I was working locally, and I decided I just wanted to get back into school. I'm a non-traditional student, a little bit older, and I decided, enough is enough. I really need to get my education. And UVU was just in our back door. We live very close to UVU. And so I had heard a lot of great things about UVU, and I actually first contacted the Veterans Success Center when I was interested in going here to see how benefits work and things like that. So UVU has just been a fantastic school and a great experience so far. So we have, like I said, 6 kids, and oldest is 15, the youngest is 5. And we have 1 girl out of all 6, and she's kind of the princess, daddy's girl for sure. I'm so happy that I'm doing this actually right now while they're a little bit older, because I feel like it's a great example for them. And I tell them all the time, especially my junior high students, work on your grades, get good grades, because I really want to show them that, hey, with all the responsibilities that I have, and I'm still able to go to school and get the job done, that I know that they can do it. So I think it makes me feel good, and I feel like they're proud of me for it. So stress definitely exists, but I manage it basically by the motivation of, completing it and doing a good job, so that, future opportunities and careers can open up. I feel like being a non-traditional student, you kind of have more of an eye on the goal than you do sometimes when you're a lot younger, starting college, when you're right out of high school. And so because of that, because what's at stake, what's on the line, I believe that has really pushed me to do well in school and to really take it seriously. And especially, I'm very lucky because I've gotten, benefits through the VA and things like that. I don't want to take that for granted. That's a very important thing. So a lot of things that I've learned in the military with discipline and just, taking accountability for everything you do and your decisions. I believe that has had a direct effect on my schooling, because I use the end goal of completing the degree as that motivation. And, in the military, that's what we definitely talk about, is that motivation to achieve our goals and achieve things that are going to better our squadrons and things like that. The Veterans Success Center, I found out about the scholarship. Actually, I believe it was one of the workers here. Every semester before the school semester starts, I would always come in to the office and sit down and say, hey, how is everything looking? Is there anything I need to do? Any more paperwork? And, you guys have always been so helpful. A phone call or an email or an in-person visit has always been really helpful. And yeah, it was mentioned, the scholarship was mentioned by one of the workers here to hey, go on and see if it's something that you would like to apply for. And so going on and applying and going through that process has been super helpful. And like I said, there's been times where I have even gotten a phone call from you guys where maybe I was missing something or needed to add it. And that's so important, because it's hard to know that you've crossed every T and dotted every I sometimes, and having that assistance, that help, and that resource has been absolutely excellent. I definitely want to fly airplanes. That's what I have done my degree in. However, my second degree that I picked up is aviation management. And I realized that, I'm almost 40 with a big family. And so I've decided that flying is definitely number one option, but because I have the management side of things now, I love aviation management, aviation logistics, whether it's working for Amazon with Amazon Air, whether I'm flying for them or I'm helping to, process cargo and manage in that kind of environment. So those are things that I kind of have goals for and working on right now.
Aaron has been an awesome student to work with during his time at UVU. We know that great things lie ahead for him and his family, and wish the best of luck in their future. This is exactly why we need and are so grateful to have an advocacy board. We couldn't do the things that we do without them and without their support.
My appreciation of our military and students like Aaron are why I first got involved with the center, because I could see the great strides that were being made in providing additional resources to these incredible students. The Veteran Success Center is proud to offer student scholarships thanks to generous donations from the community, and we strive to provide meaningful and engaging events to ensure that these student heroes have a sense of belonging on campus. as well as the opportunity for camaraderie that they may have missed since leaving the military. Some of our other board members have come a long way to share a history of the amazing work we've been doing.
Hi everyone, I'm John Boehm, former president of the Veteran Success Center Advocacy Board. We are excited to welcome you to this event. I joined the Veterans Advocacy Board 5 years ago because I wanted to show my appreciation to UVU veterans and to extend a helping hand. Veterans have dedicated years of hard work and their very lives to protecting America and her freedoms. In a sense, they have done the dirty work so the rest of us can enjoy life. From the Revolutionary and Civil Wars to World War I and II, to Korea and Vietnam, and to Afghanistan and Iraq, American soldiers, Marines, airmen, and sailors have fought and died to maintain our American way of life and to rescue others from tyranny. Veterans deserve our gratitude and help. The Veteran Advocacy Board recognizes UVU veterans as special people who have made special contributions to America's success. It is because of our veterans' great sacrifices that we strive as a board to assist them, to expand their opportunities, and to promote their success. Transitioning from military life to a university setting is not easy. As a board, our main goals are to make that transition easier and to enable every veteran to leave UVU with a degree. There are many in our Utah County community at large who also feel a deep debt of gratitude to our UVU veterans and want to say thank you. As a board, we wanted to share some of the highlights of the center from the last 6 years. In 2015, under the administration of President Matthew Holland, the Veteran Success Center had its official grand opening and ribbon cutting as a dedicated space on campus for our military students and their families. Veteran Services was previously housed under the Registrar's office and now had a brand new home in the Woodbury Business Building. This gave way to the opportunity for unique Veterans Days celebrations, a celebration to honor Americans' veterans for their patriotism, love of country, and willingness to serve and sacrifice for the common good. Every year at UVU, the entire week of November 11th is used for special veterans breakfasts, keynote speakers, panel discussions, and MRE tastings for students. In 2017, we hosted the first ever Putts for Patriots golf tournament, which has now become an annual event to raise money for student scholarships. Every year we head to Sleepy Ridge Golf Course, and sponsors and donors are provided breakfast and lunch and play an awesome day of 18 holes. In 2017, we also hosted a scholarship gala dinner to honor our scholarship recipients and give donors the opportunity to meet the students whose lives they were impacting.
To get UVU further involved as a whole, in 2018, we partnered with UVU men's basketball program for a Salute to Service Night, which allowed us to commemorate and to express our appreciation to our military members who sacrificed so much to keep us safe. Free tickets and meals were provided to former and current military members and their families, and the activities and the timeouts were military themed. We recognize the needs to take care of our students who are far away from home and may not have family close by. So every year, we invite the students who don't have a place to go for Thanksgiving to share a meal with us and give them an opportunity for social interaction during the holidays.
For the past 3 to 4 years, we have also had the opportunity to identify military-connected families in need during the holidays and participate in Sub for Santa to provide them a Christmas. We are able to do the shopping and deliver the gifts. As a commemoration of 9/11, we were approached by an organization called United We March to participate in a ruck march intended to mimic the Bataan Death March. This grueling 26.2-mile weighted hike through the deserts of Gunnison, Utah, has by far become a campus favorite, invoking the ultimate competitive spirit and, of course, ultimate bragging rights if finished. The night before the actual march, there is a dinner, an auction, and a keynote speaker. Money raised is donated to the Veteran Success Center. To celebrate the end of our students' journey at UVU, we provide them with special graduation regalia to wear with their caps and gowns to distinguish their outstanding achievement and service to our country. Let's hear from one of our alumni students about their experience while here at UVU.
I'm Jordan Brown. I'm a Navy veteran. Grew up here in Utah, in Salt Lake City. I went to Cypress High School, and after I graduated, I enlisted in the Navy. Part of the reason I wanted to go into the Navy is because both of my grandfathers served, and they would always talk about that. And yeah, none of the other branches really seemed appealing to me, but yeah, I just wanted to be by the water, seemed cool. And yeah, while I was in the Navy, I was a hospital corpsman, just worked in the medical field. I was stationed mainly in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Naval Air Station there on the hospital. And yeah, that's pretty much me. I got out in 2015 and just immediately went back to school. Started at Salt Lake Community College, transferred to Utah Valley, got my degree in 2019. And now I'm working for the state of Utah in their Department of Veterans and Military Affairs, where I assist other veterans in getting other benefits, like disability is a big one, and a bunch of other different smaller ones. I kind of just wanted to see something different. I didn't really know Utah County that well. Just growing up in Salt Lake all my life, I just wanted to experience something new at Utah Valley, and just heard good things from UVU. Took a tour, campus tour, and yeah, it was, I really liked the school. I really liked what I saw, and yeah, it was a pretty easy process. I remember coming into the Veterans Center at first to, make sure my GI Bill was good, with the center and with the school, and it was just a great experience overall, just transferring and just being invited. I felt invited. I would say that from my military training, just helped me be very disciplined, focused when it comes to tasks that I'm given. I definitely enjoy learning different things, and being a psychology major, that was just something that I was really interested in. So I think that helped as well, just having an interest in that field. But as far as like the basic, just work ethic and, being disciplined and motivated, to get school tasks done in general. I think that's where the military training kind of came in and helped me get through school easily enough. I had a great experience being a work study here. Just working with other veterans is really enjoyable. Kind of motivated me to do what I'm doing now with the state. It was nice to have a job that I could work while I was going to school and make a little extra income that way, and not have to go off campus and run around. It was less of a hassle just to come from class to here and stay on campus and be around like-minded individuals and other people who have been around other service members or veterans and are used to working with those types of individuals. So yeah, it was a great experience, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. I think the leadership at the Veterans Success Center during the time I was a work study was very influential in the type of person I am now career-wise, and just who I am as a person, I guess, outside of work as well in school. But yeah, I can't think of an exact time that really stood out to me. It was just just the general conversations I would have with people here in the office, and just talking about different stories that would come up during their time in service, and just encouraging each other during the semester to do well on tests and to study, and just talk about different things outside of school and work if we needed to talk to anyone else about that kind of stuff. So my last semester at UVU is when I interviewed for a position with the state, and the position that I interviewed for I didn't get, but they wanted to hire me anyways, and they put me part-time working at the state cemetery for the veterans over by Camp Williams. And so I just worked that part-time while I was going to school as well. And it was really great that a guy referred me over to him. I'm really grateful to him for that. It's just been a good fit for me there. I think just working here at the Veterans Center really prepared me to do well with the state. Just working with veterans, and in a sense, it's like almost the same thing that I was doing here as a work study. Just assisting the students with the educational benefits and helping them to understand that process. And it's almost the same thing with the state, where we kind of explain all the different benefits for veterans of like every era and their family members as well. just describing the benefits that are available to them with the state and with the VA. And there's just a ton of different ones that we help them with, education included, but it's more focused with education here. So right now I'm a veteran service officer or veteran outreach specialist with the state, where assist veterans and sometimes their spouses or dependents just obtain benefits through the VA. Just kind of depends. There's a lot of different things. We primarily help out with disability. So we help them out through that process. But yeah, it's what I do right now, and I've been doing that for the last almost 2.5 years since I graduated here from UVU. And recently I actually just got into a master's program, I was telling you earlier, up in Seattle. So I'm going to Seattle Pacific University this fall to continue my education and hopefully get my master's degree 2 years from now. So.
Wow, Jordan Brown was a work study that I hired, and it's amazing to see the great path he's on and the success students are attaining even after leaving UVU's doors. Look how far we've come and just how many lives we've touched in just 5 short years. I'm grateful that I get to come to work every day and serve those who have served, as well as their families. With additional resources and support from the community, imagine how much more we can do in the next 5 years.
We'd love to invite you to get involved with the UVU Veteran Success Center and help these incredible students achieve their goals of higher education. For any questions about upcoming events or what you can do to further promote the center's mission, you can always check back to this exact site or contact the center directly if you'd like to come see the center in person.
Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Our military-connected students are so lucky to live in such a great community that backs them and is grateful for their service and sacrifice to our country.